So we've now declared an integer called num, a double called height, a character called middle initial, and a string called name. So when you declare and initialize a variable, you might want to change that as the program progresses. So what I can do is once I've declared a variable, there is space put aside in memory for that variable. So as soon as the computer, when it compiles this program and reads line 24, which says int num equals 7, the computer knows that there is a space for an integer and, and it was named for that space as num. So if I wanted to give num a different number, say 13, all I have to type in now is num equals 13. This is called an assignment statement. When reading an assignment statement, the program will calculate the right-hand side first and then store the value in the variable location of the indicated variable on the left side. So remember, a computer program runs sequentially. So when I build this program, so building a program is the process of changing this text, which is English, into a form that the computer understands. So earlier on we said, if I go into Documents, JCreator, My Projects, not First Inputs, and notice there's two files here. There's a Java source file, which is the file I'm working on. This is the English version of the file. And then there's what's called a .class file. This is the compiled program which only the computer can read. So when I build a program that's changing, that's the computer is changing all the writing I've done into something the computer can read. Now I'm going to run this program, and notice it simply says the value in num is 13. So let's follow through this program. So first thing that happens is we initialize a variable called num and assign it a value of 7. Then we initialize a variable called height and assign the value of 0. Let me go back. I think I might have said this incorrectly. We initialize an integer called num and assign it a value of 7. Then we initialize a double called height and assign it a value of 0. Then we declare a character called middle initial and assign it the value of j. Then we declare a string called name and we assign it the word Paul. And then below, now we assign num the value 13. So when we output the value of num is plus num, it's going to say, the computer will say what is stored in num currently, and we know the value stored in num is the most recent line executed, which is 13.